guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Marissa for those of you that don't know me. Today we are going to be doing basically a full face, like a second impressions. We're going to focus on the Huda Beauty foundation as well as the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. Last time I forgot to do a new setting spray, which I've been trying to. I have a couple new ones, so I wanted to try them out with most of my foundation reviews. But I forgot last time, so we're going to be trying the Urban Decay Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray. This is supposed to be really good. Everybody loves setting spray. Again, my face is very oily, so I've never really liked setting sprays. I feel like it makes it tacky and makes the oils worse. But we will see. We will find that out today. And today we're going to be doing it with the Morphe M439 brush instead of a sponge and see if it applies any differently. All right, so let's get started. As you can tell, I already have my brows on. Again, I did use the Kat Von D Super Brow in Graphite. It's black. I really like this product. I like the formula a lot. It's going to give the Anastasia Brow Wiz or the brow pomade a run for its money. I think this one is darker than the black one that the Anastasia Beverly Hills one offers. It's one of those, once it goes on, it stays. So if you mess up at all, it's very hard to kind of get it off. We're going to be doing the eyes first because that's what I always do. So as always, we are going to be taking my MAC paint pot, and this is in the shade Soft Ochre. I like the painterly, but it has more of like a pinky undertone, and my skin personally has more like a golden undertone or like a yellowy undertone. So I prefer the Soft Ochre. Almost out. I'll be using my Kat Von D brush in the number 40, and this is supposed to be, I believe, a concealer or a contour brush, but I like it a lot to put on my eyeshadow base, and that's my dog if you hear anything weird. Anyway, here we go. I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush, and this is how I usually carve out my brows as well. I just use this. I don't go in with concealer or anything. I'm not that fancy. It kind of glides on very nicely. And remember, they're sisters, not twins. So you saw how I got some underneath like that. I just kind of tap it away. All right, so got that on. And a lot of people like to set it. I do not set it because I like that tackiness. I think it holds shades on a little bit better. So I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques brush. This is just, I don't think it has a number or anything. Oh, it does. Deluxe Crease brush. I'm sorry, I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. So we're going to go right into the Sultry palette. So we're going to go in here, and I'm going to go in, I kind of want to do like a night look. I was going to do this last night, but I was lazy. I slept in my bed till like 9:30. Then I was like, oh, let me rush and get ready to go out, and I didn't really get a chance to film it. I guess we'll start with Birch. And as I said before, I don't think Birch is dark enough that it'll show up on my eyes, even with like a lighter base. But we're going to go in and try, and it'll be a good blending color. I'll put that right in my crease. Oh, what do you know? You can see it. I hope that's not the remnants of my pink from last night. Okay, so I do like the color. It's not too dark for me. I thought it would match my skin tone too much to like tell that I even have something on, but it's not bad. I hate when some palettes have like a perfect transition shade, but it's not for my skin tone. I hate that. That drives me crazy. And some palettes only have like one of those, like the first Naked 1, 2, and 3 only have like one or maybe max 2 matte shades, and that sucked because none of those shades ever worked for me. But I like that this has more shimmer shades and like a couple standalone really good mattes that will work. All right, now that that's on, I want to go in. I want to do like a halo today. I don't think I want to cut anything out. So I'm going to go in. This is the Kat Von D blending brush. This is from a pretty old brush set, like 2012, you know. We're going to go right into Dystopian, this dark brown color right here. I like these shades because you don't really have to go digging into them. The pigment comes out really quickly. I'm going to take the same thing and go right on the other side. You don't need a lot. 1 tap, 2 taps max. I took 3, so I was being a little greedy. That's my fault. I think that came out really nice. I like this color a lot. This is, I believe this is the MAC 217, which is very similar to the Kat Von D brush I just used, just white bristles. We're going to go in just with Dystopian again. And we're going to focus this on the inner corner for the halo. And for just tapping twice, that gave a lot of pigment. I'm glad I didn't go for a third dip. Okay, and after that, I like to go in with just one more tap. And I like to kind of connect them as high as possible because I do have a hooded lid. See how it kind of gets above that second flap of wrinkle? So far, I'm really happy with the look. I should have worn this last night. So now I'm going to take a flat brush. This is just a Morphe, there's no name. So I'm gonna go in with Rose Quartz. I'm gonna just go in with the brush first, but I typically use my finger for shimmers for almost every palette. Okay, so I forgot when I did this before, there was a lot of glitter. So maybe I'm going to spray this with some Fix Plus before. Wow, really pretty. And this was with Fix Plus, but I know if I didn't do Fix Plus, like, I remember last time and the glitter was just pouring off. I think these shadows are definitely more glitter than shimmer. Wow, that's really pretty. I like this color a lot. I think you need Fix Plus for some of the glitter shades or for the shimmer shades because the glitter is just so glittery and I think it will go everywhere. And unfortunately, like, I love glitter, but once it falls down, like, that's very hard to get off. So I'm gonna go back in with just another brush and just blend some of this out a little bit better. Just gonna go in with Fresh so you can kind of see the glitter that kind of kicked back. All right, so I'm gonna take Fresh and put this as a brow bone highlight. I like to go all the way down into my brow. Alrighty, so my next step is I do my foundation. Today, I think I do want to try to use my Naked Skin, the color corrector, because I do have dark circles. It's the weekend, you know, I went out last night and then I got up early to go to the gym. So sleep is not on my side right now. Oops, I'm only doing it to myself. It's my own fault. All right, so I'm gonna go right in here with the Naked Skin color corrector. This might be too dark, but I would like to try it out. This is in the shade Deep Peach. I've seen girls my complexion use this shade color corrector and it comes out fine, but we'll see if I can pull it off, hopefully. Actually, I don't really color correct that often, so I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I lied. We're gonna start with foundation. Here's the Huda Beauty foundation again. So here we go. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna give it a little shake again because literally everything says to shake it. So what I'm gonna do is put this, I'm gonna do, I guess, 2 pumps on the back of my hand. Ooh, that was a nice pump though. We'll start with 1 pump. That was a decent sized pump. And then I'm gonna just take my Morphe brush and dip right in. And again, this smells so good. I don't know what the scent is. I don't know what it's comparable to, but it smells so good. I think this does oxidize a little bit. It looks lighter when I first apply it, but then if you wait a second or two, it does get a little bit darker. All right, so that was 1 pump. High coverage cream foundation. Okay, so like I say, with almost every foundation, you can tell how high coverage it is if you can still see my beauty mark. It's still there pretty prominently, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more, like 1/3 of a pump, not even, just a little dollop, and see if I can go layer that up and try and get rid of it. Not that, like, I hate it, I'm not even uncomfortable by it, but I can just tell how full coverage something is if it covers that. Okay, so it doesn't really cover that. I guess for me, it's more like a medium coverage. Well, you can see a lot of texture. I don't know if that's new. I'm gonna go in with the, where'd it go? Good at losing things. With my corrector, my color corrector concealer, and I'm gonna go right under my eyes and just put it there. Might be too much, but we'll see. So I'll just take my Morphe sponge and just pat that in. I do have wrinkles under my eyes, so I suck. So I'm gonna go right in with my Kat Von D. This is my Lock It setting powder. Just translucent. I don't think it has shades or anything, or at least this one doesn't. I'm gonna go right in with the back side. So I go right in, pull my skin a little so I get those wrinkles and it gets right underneath the eye, really nice and tight. This is a new sponge. I like it a lot so far. I probably used too much because I didn't even use regular concealer yet. I read somewhere that somebody, I can't remember who, sets their color corrector just so when you put your regular concealer on top, it kind of stays. So I'm just gonna get a big brush and just dust the rest away. Okay, now that that's dry and I look crazy because my under eyes are pink, I'm gonna go right in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I do like this a lot. This is definitely another hit for me. It's definitely bigger. You get more product and it's a couple dollars cheaper than the Naked concealer. Go figure. So I'm gonna take this and do a bit of a triangle here. My dog is walking around. I'm so sorry. Highlight just a little bit, go up here and on my chin. All right, so I'm gonna just take this again. Oh, I forgot I should have brought another one out. Hopefully there's no orange on here. All right, I usually start down here, kind of let it warm up a little bit. And this, I definitely pull my eyes out more because do you see that wrinkle already? It's already creasing. All right, so this is something that's frustrating for me. I have wrinkles, like there's nothing I can do and it's just gonna crease. So I should just let it go. And it is what it is. And just love my extra skin under my eyes. Who doesn't? So we're gonna go back in with the powder, and I try and do this as quickly as possible before it does dry and crease, but oh no. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have layered so much concealer because it might be cracking, which sucks, but I mean, what are you gonna do? It takes a lot to make it look like I got some sleep. This eye is the worst, if you can't tell. And then I'll specifically highlight down my nose, up there and down here. This is just the e.l.f. I believe it's just the face brush. I'll take it in with my powder again and just do the rest of my face. I find that if I don't set it, it just like, it gets stickier and stickier, and then I touch it and there's transfer. It's just ridiculous. Everything's set, nice and dry still. We're gonna go right in with the Hoola Benefit. This is the bronzer. As you can tell, I did hit pan. This is one of my favorite bronzers. Take a little bit and put some on my cheeks and just carve out my cheekbones. So I noticed here, I kind of look like I have scaly skin. I don't know what that's about. I wonder if that's the foundation. So maybe it's a little bit drying. I don't usually suffer dry skin, so I'm not sure why that would happen. I'm just gonna bronze up my face just a little bit. This is the Kat Von D, and this is just called the eyeshadow brush. So I go right in here with the Hoola again. Oops. And I go take this and just, this is what I use to contour my nose. And I just go in very lightly. I used to think it was too light for me because I don't know the color of my own skin. Clearly, I didn't really see it. It didn't show up very well, so I went in with more and more, and I layered so much. My one girlfriend was like, looks like someone punched you in the side of the face, and she was wiping it off for me. But I couldn't tell. I was like, it looks good. And it didn't. Make it look like more of a shadow than a line. All right, there we go. And that concludes most of my face. I like it so far. Nothing, it doesn't feel heavy, which I like. This is the Bdellium Tools number 758. It's like a little smudger brush. These are my favorite. So I'm gonna go in, I guess with, no, let's go in with Noir, because I like dark. I'm gonna go in with the Noir color, which is basically their black over here. I'm just gonna dip in, I think just once, twice. Go right underneath my line, and ooh, that's dark. That might be too dark, but you know what? We're gonna make it work, and we're just gonna blend and blend and blend. This was supposed to be a sultry look anyway, so I guess the darker the better. This is fine. We will work with it. I keep going in with this hoping and hoping that this gets better, but I don't think I like it yet. This is my maybe third or fourth time trying it, but I keep trying to go in and hoping that it just, I learn how to do it better, or it just works better for me, because I did spend money on it. I hope it works. I hope I can find a way to use this. This is the Kat Von D Ink Well Liner. I don't use ink liner or liquid liner. I hate it. I never liked it, but I love her tattoo liners. Those are my favorite. So I think last time I did not shake it. I don't know why I forgot that. Every product almost says shake well, but this like legit says shake it. All right, so now that I've shaken it, I'm just gonna take it out. I think I've just been splattering it because it does get stuck a little bit. All right, here we go. I'm not gonna knock anything off either. I'm gonna go right in. Share tips in the comments, because every eyeliner I've ever used gets into my lashes, and I don't know how to get around that. I just accepted that fact and just moved on. Okay, for some reason that seemed pigmented to me. Okay, so I must say I kind of like it, since I learned how to not scrape off all the pigment and knock it back into the jar, I guess. I will try it again. I'll keep trying it and keep playing with it and see if I can get consistency and that I like it consistently. You know what I mean? I guess I'm going to do my lashes now. I don't really want to wear fake lashes. I'm not going out. I'm not doing anything. So I'm just going to curl them and put some mascara in it. Sometimes I do this and I hit the wrong angle and it hurts really, really bad. So this is my favorite mascara when I just wear mascara, like on the top. Because usually if I'm going out, I will wear falsies. I love false lashes. I think they're so much fun to play with. I probably should have put lashes on with this, because this is a look that I would typically wear out, like at night, with lashes. But like I said, I'm not going anywhere. All right, and for my rim, we're gonna try the Kat Von D lash liner. I just love her products. I'm not gonna stop using her stuff when her products are bomb just because she made a poor life decision. I mean, to be honest, it's really none of our business. Just don't send your kids where her kids are gonna go to school. That's terrible. Anyway, so what I learned is pull it. This sucks because you're not really supposed to pull it, and I already have a lot of wrinkles, so it sucks pulling it more. But you kind of gotta pull your lid just a little bit and then color this right on top. And then let it dry. This is my biggest problem because I don't let things dry enough, and I'll close my eye and I'll get liner all in my inner eye. See, I already got it on my contact. Not bad. All right, so I'm going to go back in with the mascara and do my under lashes, or my bottom lashes, under lashes. I'm going to go right in. This is my Morphe. Again, it doesn't have a name. This came from that same $15 belt set. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. I had problems with this one because it's super, super glittery, but I wanted to try it with this brush and see if it's any better. We're going to go in with Sunray, this one down here. I don't know if this is still available. This might be a limited edition. Got it at the IMATS 2 years ago, last year? I don't remember. I think last year. So we're just going to go in and take a little bit right here like that. That kind of picks up. And then, okay. I like it. Maybe it's the brushes I've been using for this. I'm going to take Snow, this white one right here, with a little flat brush and just take a little bit, and I pour this right down. I pour it clearly, and I put it right down the bridge of my nose. And that kind of highlights my nose and put any excess on my cheeks. Alrighty. And then my very, very, very last step is lips. And I usually forget to bring them. Let me just wipe off. I did put chapstick on because my lips are very, very dry. Classy, right? All right, so we're going to go in with MAC, and this is in the lip liner Cork. This is the shade Cork. Just going to go in and line my outer lips just so there's no bleeding or feathering, whatever you want to call it. Very nudish, almost a little bit warm. All right, and then I have this is the Urban Decay in color 1993, and this is a comfort matte. I had this when it was in I think this was a purple case, and then they reformulated and got rid of it, and I was really sad because my dog ate that one. So now I have the comfort matte. And I actually really like this shade with the lip liner that I used. Almost perfect match, but just a little bit darker on the outside. Like, I like it. Alrighty. So this is the final look, and let's see. My first thoughts on the foundation. It looks a little scaly to me, which is a little bit weird. I've never seen this happen before, especially here. These are usually pores, so they're usually like, I guess, divots or craters, whatever you want to call it. So that's a little bit new. I'm a little skeptical about that. Last time, these really settled into my smile lines. No primer again, just I used with a brush, it's the only difference. So I suspect that'll happen again, which is fine. I just shouldn't smile. Resting bitch face, right? I just don't have one. The eyeshadow is, I love it. I think it's really pretty. It's very sultry. It is definitely very sultry, especially this look that I have today. Again, I probably wouldn't wear this on a day-to-day basis. It is like day out right now, and this is something I would wear at night, going out dancing, you know, go to the bars. This is what I would rock. I love it. The glitter, I used Fix Plus today, and I think that helped a lot. The first time I tried some of the shimmery shades, it was just a little bit too loose, and it did fall all over my face, which was kind of a downer, but I think the Fix Plus helped a lot. I do like the liners. Spoiler. We'll see what happens in the future. But this is the Urban Decay De-Slick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray, and I probably should have waited to do my lips. Oh well. So I'm going to shake it a little bit because everything says shake. After applying makeup, shake bottle, hold 8 to 10 inches away, mist face 2 to 4 times into an X and T formation. Close eyes before misting. Okay, so an X and a T formation. Okay, so I'm a mess and I flew the cap, but when you first open it, it has this little outside cap and then an inside cap. Why? I don't know. I'll probably lose them both. And we're going to see how this dries. Okay, so it is dry. Doesn't feel tacky. And we'll see how this controls my oil. It's supposed to. Overall, I'm very happy with the look. I did like the foundation a little bit more with the brush. I don't know why I've been liking brushes more. I used to use sponges all the time. I guess it depends on which foundation I'm using. Some are good with sponges, some are better with brushes. I mean, I guess that's pretty normal. Oh, the under eye stuff, the color corrector. I never do that. Or I only do that when I go out, let's be honest. So it did crease a little bit, but I mean, that's gonna happen. I'll never be sitting there pulling on my wrinkles so you can see the pink on the inside. I don't see any under eye circles, do you? But again, we will continue to use it and see how it works in the future. Welcome back, I guess. This is about a 8-hour check-in. It is now about 12:06 a.m. and I finished filming at about 4 p.m. So it's about 8 hours of wear. I just want to do a quick check-in as like a bonus feature at the end, just to see how my foundation and eyeliner and everything kind of kept up. Obviously, my lips did not keep up. I did eat and I did not reapply. So, but I wasn't going out. I literally stayed home all day. It was a nice, relaxing day, so I'm not mad at that. I do look a little bit oily. I don't know if you can tell on camera. I'm sorry, I'm looking in the viewfinder. I am shiny up here. This is my worst spot. As I touch it, it does kind of move it a little bit and it does transfer. So it does not really control my oil. That's pretty normal for me. I have not met a foundation that has lasted all day staying dry. It did crease a little bit in my smile lines. I don't think that's bad though, but I do want to try with a primer and see if that helps or makes it worse. I'm not really sure what it could do. My forehead just looks like a shiny oil slick. It looks like I highlighted my forehead and I did not. The eyeliner held up really nicely. However, I do feel like it's raised a little where it is. The glitter held out really well, very vibrant still. And I don't see too much on my face, like fallout wise. Most of it's my highlight that I did put on. And it stayed pretty well. Unfortunately, I do have a lot of texture out of nowhere. The inner rim, my waterline, that didn't hold up very well. It looks like it only held up for a couple of hours. I should have taken pictures when I noticed it wasn't lasting, but let's be honest, my eyes water a lot. I have a lot of allergies. I have not met an eyeliner that lasted like literally all day that I haven't had to like keep a pencil in my purse to reapply. So that is something I'm very interested in looking for. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I'm up to try new things. I've worn eyeliner in my inner rim since high school, so that's not going to change. I don't mind reapplying, but if there's something that lasts a lot longer than normal, let me know. Well, that's my extra bonus feature at the very end. If you've made it this far, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you want to see more of things like this, let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. Again, let me know any suggestions, what worked for you, what did not work for you. Let me know. Please subscribe to this channel, and we will play with makeup next time. See you then.